button.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Right, we should be having another guest as well turning up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all chill. No preconceptions. Just
You
whatever.
can say and do what you want, so long as it's within YouTube's terms of service.
So nothing.
Oh, damn it. Oh well, then I guess.
If anything, the problem with YouTube's terms of service is that everything is allowed.
That is true,
Everything
actually.
and nothing.
It's the exact opposite of nothing. They won't ban you for anything. Unless it costs them money.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part.
That's the only sin.
Someone is here and ready for their art lesson. Kids, you're in for luck today. We're looking at painting glasses and booze.
And nails.
Yeah, true.
Although I can't remotely cop to any degree of skill on nail art.
I mean, as long as it works, it's nail art. There we go.
Oh yeah. I am making it work.
Hey, to be fair, there's that image of literally a couple of boxes painted with one block color.
Okay, I'll tweet.
There you go.
I'll tweet out my stream because I haven't done that. Okay.
Okay, we're into the dangerous section now because I've just begun painting my dominant hand.
Oh gosh. I would just imagine if I ever tried, because I've never painted my nails before, if I ever tried, I'd be like, the right hand would look lovely because I'm left-handed, and then like there'd just be paint on everywhere except the nails on the other hand.
Yeah, that's how it tends to go.
That's
Hold a minute.
sad.
The harder part is manipulating a computer whilst your dominant hand is drying.
Oh. Problem is, you'd paint an entire like, like I don't know, like a male ab or
I
something like.
love how your first idea is just, okay, what would Amy paint? Abs. Amy would paint abs on her nails.
Am I wrong?
Yes. You don't put abs. I don't draw abs on literally everything. I suck at drawing abs. I draw arm muscles, okay?
And yet you have such muscly OCs.
I do, yes. But they all got shirts on. So I don't have to draw abs. I just have
Most
to
of the
draw
time.
their arm muscles and then make them flex, and then I'm good. Is Amy with Andy? Yes, we're a married couple. We are,
Yes, I think it's safe to say the relationship's pretty serious.
yeah.
I mean, we held hands one day.
I literally chased this man around the world.
She won't leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I have about 70 kids. One is an old man. No, how many OCs do I have that are old men now?
Oh, don't ask me that question. Oh, okay, old man. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, don't.
I'm not gonna ask you the hardest question of how many OCs do I have in general.
Even you don't know.
No, I've forgotten. I feel bad now. I've forgotten half my children's names. I had to look up references.
Maybe you can
Adrian.
just say that you're old enough to be senile, and that's what.
There we go.
As for old men, you've got. I mean, it depends what you count as old.
Like
40
Laz.
plus.
40 plus. Okay.
Does Gabranth count as old then?
Older, I guess. I'd say you probably got like 4 or 5 then, maybe more. Actually, no, because yeah, no, but quite a few actually. Then
I got too many old men OCs. There's gonna be some more too. Oh my gosh, there's you know Bunny, the little girl I drew for Carrot's story. She lives with her grandpa who's a ninja.
Just casually.
But he is the laziest ninja. He just watches TV all day. He's a terrible ninja.
Honestly, if I had like my full complement of ninja powers, that would be my objective. Do everything real quick and easy so I can just watch TV.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, you got this like super strong grandpa. It's like, wow, he's a ninja. That must be amazing. What is he doing right now? And he's literally just like in his underwear, just scratching his butt while watching the television.
It's like it's like, you know, those like TikToks or Vines or whatever is still going now, where it's just like people expertly and mysteriously throwing things to exactly the right spot. It's just that. That's all the powers are for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is
You
that a
need
little...
to get up from the sofa if you can just chuck your empty beer can into the next room.
Exactly. Is that a little Griswold? I say yes, Boswald.
Yes, I got my shimmy G's back up.
Oh no, I'm playing DVD and I got rank 8. Ugh.
Rank 8?
You're at rank 8 or you're facing rank 8?
I'm at rank 8.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know what that
Hello.
means.
Basically, the higher, the lower the number, the higher rank you are, and usually the more toxic everyone is.
Oh.
Yeah. Because pretty much the only people that get to the really high ranks are tryhards who aren't actually really trying to have fun per se, so they then feel free to make sure nobody else has fun.
Oh, so they're trying really hard
They
to
get real
ruin the
salty.
fun.
Pretty much.
I mean, to be fair, I did just utterly destroy them, but still.
Yay.
I mean, once you've destroyed them, yeah, I imagine their butt would be pretty still.
Aha.
Gross.
Oh, Griswold fell.
Can I pick? Ah, he holds my hand. He's so cute. This was made by Boswald in chat. He is one of my friends because I like stealing this OC. He's cute.
So, because you've got the bottom of the screen covered, whenever he's walking down the bottom, you just see the top of his head.
Oh right, I need to fix.
So he looks like a creep.
Right, I'll. There we go. I fixed it. Problem solved. Haha. Y'all ever just draw on the wrong layer? Haha, I fixed that. If you paint, everything's normally always on one layer. Problem solved. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's called a canvas.
Yep.
Creepy Griswold. He's ready for your bakery goods.
Shady Griswold.
Did you make LD Shadow Lady's intro? That would be interesting to find out.
Her old one, yeah. I think she's getting a new one, or at least she asked about it on Twitter.
To be fair, it's been like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been ages since I talked to Lizzie.
The funny thing is, though, I had people recommending me to make it. So it's just like, oh, I really want to get a new intro.
People know what they want.
It's just like, I really want to get a new intro. Guys, do you know anyone who can animate? Oh, I think Bin of Trash does, and everyone's just like, she made her old intro, though. It's like, yes, but my pixel art looks
Yes,
nothing
so
like
you have
it anymore.
experience in this exact context.
Mini Ethan,
Oh.
yes. Oh, this is a flying rabbit. Yeah, little Ethan is cute. And then we have a little Kimiko, who's also cute. The day I actually get around to finishing and uploading these will be a great day.
You will.
I've said this for like over a year. I've been meaning to put them up for that long. Okay, so the goal is to finish these glasses. And then if we finish the glasses, we're gonna make alcohol. Yay! I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know what any of it's supposed to look like. So we have bottle references and glass references.
So you should probably give them the idea of like the reason why.
Oh, actually, I can show them. I started designing a thing.
So basically, one of Amy's characters owns a bar, and we need to come up with different
Drinks to put on the
different drinks to put in to expand the world's what's it called? Horizons, I guess.
Yeah. I also made like a full isometric drawing base so I can design the bar out afterwards. But this is too small and I gotta fix it.
Not the sin juice.
Sin juice.
I mean, I am also teetotal, but I grew up with parents who were like members of the Campaign for Real Ale, so I know a fair bit about what alcohol looks like and smells like.
See, I grew up in a household where nobody drank alcohol at all, and then I heard my sister finally got into it, and she's like, oh, this one's great. I'm like, I don't know what the hell any of this is.
Oh yeah, I have not the slightest clue what anyone means when they describe what alcohol tastes like, but...
Yeah, I tried a little bit of alcohol. I don't like it.
Mm.
It's not my thing.
I tried it once and didn't like it.
Twist gross. I know you like it. Well, you like some... Okay, I say it's like you like it, but like there's so many different types of alcohol and no one's gonna like all of it.
I like lagers and I like wine, but I don't drink it excessively. The last time I drank excessively was when I was 18, which was nearly 18 years ago.
I think that's like, isn't it?
Is that a wild lie I hear? No, I've been thoroughly domesticated.
We found him in the garden.
Yay.
Yay.
I was looking for chickens.
Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Hey, congrats.
Congrats on being born.
Congrats on living. It's nice.
What was I doing at age 9? I think that was when I started university.
I was not doing much at 18. I'm fairly sure I was literally just doing text role plays on like Gaia Online still.
I think age 19 was the year I started university immediately after just flying across to Canada
Oh,
by myself.
Canada is
In hindsight, that was
pretty.
probably not very wise.
Canada looks like really pretty. I want to go to Canada.
I can thoroughly recommend British Columbia.
Ooh.
Far left side of it. Beautiful forests there.
Yeah, I definitely need to go at some point. Okay, we almost have one glass. Just gotta figure out how to draw half of this stuff. I'm not gonna texture these as much because I just need something to put the alcohol in.
Yeah, if you had too much texture, you're not gonna be able to see the booze.
Yeah. Ruva, hi. This is a friend.
Hey. Hello, hello.
This is my husband, the one I talk about all the time.
Hello, hello.
He's British.
The one that you talk about all the time and say only positive things about every single second of it.
I mean, I don't think
And
I.
you should-
Secrets you have never once spilled.
You shouldn't be lying.
I don't think I've actually ever said anything like bad about him to anyone else.
I
No,
mean, sure,
only
it's
to
like-
me.
Of course you say that while he's here.
Oh well, yeah, obviously.
You're gonna incriminate yourself.
Oh no, I'm dumb, so I would totally incriminate myself and then not realize that I've done it until after I get in trouble.
When you take a Mori off because you don't think they're gonna be toxic, and then they are. Oh
I mean,
dear.
that's why Devour Hope, mate.
Yeah, but I don't have it on the Wraith.
Ah.
Oh well. Hopefully I can still kill them all.
What do you think of my glass? We got one. It's the only one that's
Nice.
colored. I say colored, but it's glass. Glass isn't really colored.
Glass.
Yeah, it's correct. Just gonna fix the.
This might be the first time I've ever used glitter for any part of my body.
I've had glitter in my hair before.
So have I, but it wasn't intentional. A few, like, Christmases ago, a friend of ours sent us, like, a Christmas card that was just stuffed with glitter. Like, to the point that the envelope was bulging.
Oh.
That's
We have since moved house, and we keep finding glitter.
That's impressive.
I know that there was a service you could buy to do that to people you didn't like.
Yeah.
So it's just like you could just go and send them like a package or a letter just full of glitter, because obviously,
Occasionally with a spring release.
yeah, because like every time somebody opens it, obviously it's a pain in the ass to try and clean up afterwards. Okay, now I have one of them done. I had to fix something. Yeah, I think the first one I got there is the one I need to finish the most, just because it's the one that the liquor... I actually had to look it up, and that was the one that I saw it was used for. So this one. So I can finish
Yeah.
that, and then I can put Kirsten's drink in that one, and then I can work on the next one. Do you like candy corn? That's a debate. It's candy. I don't think I've disliked any candy.
If you mean the American candy corn thing,
It's candy, I'll eat
Yeah, they
it.
don't use as much sugar as English stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. American sweets don't tend to be as sweet. Kiwi sweets are better though.
they are very fruity.
Some of them, yeah. Except you don't like pink smokers. And that was an insult. Like, how could you? But it means I get to eat them by myself, so I mean, that's like a bonus, I guess.
My brother has a similar way with Jaffa cakes. At one point, he literally, like, broke up with a girlfriend because she liked Jaffa cakes. They didn't want to share.
Oh my gosh.
He's married now.
Yeah, British candy is way sweeter than American candy. And same with like Australian candy is pretty much similar to, because like I grew up in New Zealand and Australia, and both of them have a very similar kind of candy to England. In fact, actually I found a bunch of candy that I used to eat as a kid here. So
No, I don't think my brother is married to Jaffa cakes. I was at the wedding. It was a hot day. I imagine she would have melted significantly.
Oh, only the top part.
Well, yeah, but then gradually the lower parts as well, I
oh
imagine.
dear.
If they were just like stacks of tubes of Jaffa cakes, I imagine there'd be some recess.
You should try warheads. Oh my god.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
no.
those. Me and my sister used to buy a different brand called TNT, and we used to literally just suck the sour stuff out of the middle. Then we just eat it. So it was great.
Sounds like it was insufficient to quell you.
No, it was definitely not sour enough. But like we had competitions on like finding the most sour candy, and then like who would not pull a face.
And your sibling relationship sounds wonderful.
I have a
Mine was stereotyped.
I have more than one sibling, so if I got one wrong, then I probably got the next one right, so it's not too bad.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm one of
iterative development. Gotcha.
I'm one of 6 children.
I wouldn't have mind having more siblings because the only one I got I wasn't too great, honestly.
Refund.
Yeah.
Siblings can be nice, but they can also be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah. And then obviously
That's the one I got.
there's less money to go around the more siblings there are. So it's just like, okay, Christmas, everyone gets a $2 present. Because I can't afford to buy any more, and you guys, y'all expensive, so just no.
Well, here in England, you get at least some degree of money from the government per child.
Yeah, you do in... Actually, I don't know if you did in New Zealand or not. I can't remember, but I know you do in Australia. But I don't think it normally was extended to, like, Christmas. So we just go, like, the $2 shop, where literally everything was $2. That's it. Then there's that one sibling that you like a lot more, so they get a more expensive present, and everyone can notice. And you're just like, Your cousin was one of 5. Oh gosh. Yeah, having a lot of siblings is tiring.
Yeah, Ruben, you have a hate-love relationship. I mean, that's more or less the same with me and mine. Like, we grew up not remotely getting along, and we're still very different people. But also, if I hadn't learned to hate someone as fully as I did him, I probably would be way less able to hate a lot of people today.
But is the best description I've ever heard for like someone's relationship with their sibling.
You taught me to hate. Thank
Like
you.
people wonder like why I'm capable of being so like sadistic and malicious in my RPs and my D&D campaigns because I learned it from him.
See, I feel like I was a bit of the butthole kid, because, like, I remember having, like, fist fights with my little brother on the trampoline and pushing him off the trampoline.
That sounds like that should be animated.
See, I don't...
Fist fights on a trampoline.
It was fun. But, like, until, like, you know, your brother goes in crying and then suddenly it's your fault. That's not so fun.
Yeah, but it wasn't your fault gravity pulled your fist downwards to their face.
I know, right? He suggested we have a fist fight, so we did. And I was a girl, I won. Just because I could kick and hit harder. Oh my gosh, my sister, she used to piss me off because I was short. Like, really, really short. So there was one tree in the backyard I couldn't climb because you had to have a certain height to be able to get like the right foothold. And of course she could climb this tree. She'd pick plums off it and then throw them at you. And you couldn't do anything about it because she's up in a damn big tree. So it's just like at that point you just run inside and cry to your parents. It's just like, I'm being pelted by damn plums. Just go outside and play, darling, it's fine.
You don't know your little brother and your mother's pregnant? Well, in that case, you know at least one thing about your new sibling. They're probably not very well developed. Potentially missing some organs.
Cool.
Then again, so am I.
I like plums. Very, very happy for you. Plums are great. Just not when they're like before they're edible and they're literally thrown at your face. That's less fun. I am so not used to drawing such like long stems on glasses.
Would stems be harder than just like a straight up like ale glass or tankard then?
Sort of. Like you can see from the reference image that some of them have like little to no shading, which looks really weird. And then like the beer mug has got a ton of shading and it's got like really weird forms because it dips in and out. So I gotta figure out how to do that one properly. The first class I did was the easiest one so far. I just need it to look like enough like a glass that it tricks people into thinking it's a glass. Then I'm good.
I mean, that's all. That's what all art is, really.
Yeah, tricking people into thinking it looks better than it is.
Mr. Smear.
Hello.
Now,
What are we tricking people about?
we're tricking them into thinking I'm good at what I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yay.
It's easier than it sounds.
I mean that's me with Clip Studio and drawing, so that's fine.
That's me with life.
It is majority of the work for me.
Guys, I'm good, I swear.
I swear, I just
Hey.
hit a button. I hit a button that says "Make Better," and it does.
My secrets.
Story of my life.
I really
There was a button for that with voiceovers. You just hit it. It's like suddenly you're good.
Look, I edited all of your audio for you. Now it's perfect. There's no peeking, nothing. It's done.
You just hit the wrong button and it turns you into like trailer voice.
Oh god. Like this was supposed to be anime protagonist. It's like
This is supposed to be dating sim day one, but I sound like I'm narrating Terminator.
Speaking of which, did you see the KFC dating sim?
yes.
Oh Christ.
I'm terrible.
It exists. I can't believe. I like seeing it to Andy. I'm just like, this exists. it's just, it exists. That's just it. There is nothing else needed to be said there.
A collab now will exist.
It's terrifying.
I'm still waiting on Boyfriend Dungeon.
A game or just
Sorts.
like?
An
I mean,
actual
sure, that
dungeon.
would be, but the actual one would be nice. I don't really have a basement here, but you know. But no, like, there's a dating sim coming out that involves dating your swords, and then when you leave the dungeon, the sword turns into a beautiful man.
Oh,
Huh.
Amazing.
that's different.
And
Also-
at least one of the swords also turns into a cat instead.
Also, Pat lying. Pat lying is a DM and a good friend, and Pat is the VA and a good friend.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Everyone's lovely.
Also, colleague. That's probably the first one I probably should have said.
Like, oh, I see how it is. We're friends, but not colleagues. Okay.
Just so you'll be friends with me, but you won't work with me. Oh.
Whatever.
I hire
Well,
my friends.
bad.
Pretty
It's
sure I've heard
lovely.
him scream in a Dead by Daylight video or 6.
That sounds about right, actually.
The old man.
He plays good empire.
I can't believe my little sister. My little sister watched it. Apparently, she just told me in a call one day. She's just like, "Oh, I watched it Dead by Daylight on Andy's channel." I'm just like, "Oh," and she's like, "Oh, my pudding," and I'm just like, "Oh dear, okay, I know what you watched."
Ah, my pudding.
God! My pudding fell all over the
It was
place.
like the last thing I expected. And she's like, "Yeah, me and my boyfriend watched it." I'm just like, "Oh dear, this is just like it's awkward because I'm in like half of those." The last thing you want to do when you go see family is like talk about your YouTube channel or your husband's YouTube channel.
I dread that for a family reunion that's coming up. Because now I have youngins in the family that do actually watch the stuff we do. So it's like, oh god, please don't make me do the thing.
Yeah.
I think actually I think Andy's got some relatives that apparently watch his stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
really?
do. Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, my niece watches a lot of like your guys' work stuff, or at least she used to
Ooh.
watch a lot of it. So it's just like, oh, great. It's just like
Oh,
it's just like, are you friends with this character? I was just like, yes, but they're not a they're a person, not a character. And it's just like, no, they're a character.
No, it's too late. I am Gabromp now.
Yay! I mean, I'm okay with that.
I know my brother watches my vlogs and only my vlogs, but he also has the habit of occasionally commenting on them in the exact same fashion as a YouTube troll.
Oh.
Huh.
He doesn't quite realize the subtext and tone doesn't quite carry. So I frequently have to just go through my comments and delete his.
I just realized there were like stinking 10 Griswolds walking around my screen a second ago.
They're
Yeah,
multiplying.
I didn't notice that they were multiplying at all.
The situation is rapidly becoming unbearable.
Oh,
I can't remember where the setting is, so I'll just leave him there. You can go sit over there next to Kimiko. Okay, I've
Can you
got
maybe
the...
explain why one of the Griswolds just turned into a bear? Well, it turned into a rabbit.
It's because it's half finished.
Ah.
Yeah, basically when I make these, because Kimiko's one does it as well. There's like 2 frames, I think, that turn into Ethan. I can't remember which ones it is though. But like, I'll just duplicate the file and then change the pictures out.
I see.
Yeah, I still gotta do a couple of my other characters, but I haven't had time. You right there?
Sorry, I got the video I put out today was a Dead by Daylight with Max and Ross. And remember the character that I was playing for the Stranger Things, which
The one
they
I
kept him
hate. Yeah.
the one that everyone called it, who is apparently is a douche. I got a comment just Andy, I have an important question. How did Max get into Dead by Daylight? Because you're playing as him.
What?
Wait.
Yeah, I was very confused, and I don't know. I'm still confused.
Oh, that's like the... Every now and then you'll just see a comment that you question why they hit send. Like, it's like when I type something up at like 2 AM and then realize what I've written the next day, and I'm just like, that's why they didn't respond. Because this is you can't tell what it is in the slightest.
It's illegible.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the word. There you go.
It's like, what is this? I can't understand. It's worse when you get up in the morning and you can't even figure out what you wrote.
I've done that with my scripts. I don't write scripts just before bed anymore. Because I come back and it's just like Gabranth just says something. It doesn't make any damn sense in the slightest. And then Ethan's response is something like, Ethan sighs. This is it. That's the end of the sequence. I'm like, oh.
When did I write?
Although sometimes you'll write the best scene ever while you're half asleep. And then like you come back the next morning and you're just like, wow, I'm amazing. I should do this more often. Then you realize again why you shouldn't. So.
And then the next night, the writing's horrible. Like, the hell happened?
Yeah. This was good. What the? Who replaced my files?
Oh, do you remember? Because there was a point where I told Andy I wasn't going to post any of my artwork until the next morning after I finished it, because I always find mistakes. Of course, I didn't listen to myself on that, so I still just post it straight after it's done. And then you look at it like a couple hours later, and then you realize this big ass mistake on it. You're just like, oh shit, everyone's seen this now, and I can't fix it. Have you guys moved yet? No.
No.
We're still
More to
waiting.
do.
We're getting closer though. We have progress finally for the first time in like 2 or 3 months. So yay.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we've been here nearly a year now, and we've still got boxes to unpack.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't blame people for, like, that kind of thing anymore. Life is too busy.
I mean, we literally have basically no access to our front room because it is full of boxes to unpack.
At that point, it's too detrimental. You need to fix that.
And this is the box room.
Look, you can
This is where we store things we no longer care about, but brought anywhere.
you can put your drink on one of these boxes. It's like a table now. Actually, I think we did that when we first moved. We were using a box as a table when we didn't have a coffee table.
Also
This
a
is
blow up.
upcycling.
Also a blow up.
A blow-up couch.
Yeah.
I never sat on one
I'm
of
so
those.
glad that couch was the last word there. This is the one day we might need it storeroom. Oh, so that's where I put my faith in humanity.
No, that's gone, dude.
Yeah, no. He
Right.
threw that out.
Amy, Pat, Andy, who's the fourth person? It's me, your conscience.
This is Lying, aka the person who basically DMs our Dungeons and Dragons.
And is just a lovely person.
Indeed.
I turned breakfast into a PTSD event.
Oh my gosh, the amount of stinking. I'm so happy we don't have to sit every beginning of the session trying to get breakfast again.
It's the greatest advantage of actually going into the dungeon. There is no room service.
Well, what was it? We had like 3 campaigns, and every campaign was order breakfast at the start of it. And that took half an hour. Like every time, half an hour to order breakfast.
Hey, you jest, but my flagon of cheese was one of the greatest things that ever happened.
That sounds awesome. I will take 2 flagons of cheese.
It's just like 2 wheels of brie that has been melted.
Dude,
I'm-
that sounds incredible.
It kind of does. Like, stick some, like, bread in there. Oh, toasted bread. Mm. Oh, lordy.
Myself hungry again. I just haven't-
Hangry.
Pretty sure we've just described fondue, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it sounds better.
Now I just want cheese and crackers. So what's chat doing today? Y'all,
Some of them are drawing.
yay! It's infectious. I'm so happy. make everyone just want to draw stuff. Yes.
Well, I think both of my hands are serviceable. For those of you in the chat who are just getting here, I've been painting my nails during this stream.
Yeah, it's like, what are these things? I had.
Yeah, without context, that just sounded great. It's just like, okay.
Good lord, what?
Fantastic.
Right, well I better get ready for my stream tonight, so I shall see you all later.
Hey, catch you later,
Yay.
dude.
Thank you for popping in. And off he goes.
And now it's just night.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
I knew it! No!
Okay. Alright, no, story time. Alright, I had to locally match Bob Ross today for a thing.
Yeah.
And that was my first go-to thing to warm it up because it was not that far off. So I was just like, howdy, everybody. Welcome to Painting with Me. Like,
What a beast.
My
and
gosh.
then I had to do actual Bob Ross lines. But it was just like, it was so fun to just warm up with,
It was just done so funny. I can't get over
Yeah, I
it.
know. It's just like the first time I come in there and he played it more than once over again. He just had that one bit on repeat. And I'm just like, you
It's just
go
because
there.
like it's one of those things like it's perfect, but you never. It wasn't expected.
yeah. That's how like majority of Florix's comics are.
I mean, that's what.
Like the one that gets me every time is the one with the girl slamming her leg against the wall. She just
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
"I stole this leg." I have to repeat that every so often because of how funny it is.
Yeah, it's like the ASDF movies. They were always funny because of how random they were.
Their new one is really good.
I haven't watched it yet, actually.
Dad, I'm gay. I have no son. This isn't my house. I fucking choked up my coffee so badly.
That's great.
What was it? There was that comic that Shen put out the other day that Amy
Oh,
saw as well.
yeah,
That
I
was,
know what one you're talking
that-
about.
yeah, it's just like, what was it? Hold on, I need to find it. I can't
It
remember
was
exactly how it
he
was, what I
took
did.
he took a new.
Oh, here we go. Got
Oh,
it.
there you go.
Yeah, it was I've taken a controversial new pill that accelerates my brain. So you're smart now? No, I'm stupid faster. I'm doing 1,000 calculations a second and they're all wrong.
I believe those are called bull pills.
That's just his comics are way too relatable. It's like a crime.
It's crime.
How dare you be so brilliant?
Stop reading my mind. It's illegal. Get out of there.
He's a beast.
I'm gonna have to just make you a poster for your room that's just got
Oh,
that on it.
please.
And what was it? Andy wanted. Was it Andy or you that suggested it? Just wanted younger Gabranth looking at older Gabranth, just saying that.
That was me.
Yeah, sticking. I know I should do Tama doing it actually because of the stinking.
Oh god.
Just
Now I just want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear him do exactly that.
I should ask him because he probably would for me if I asked.
I mean, he did the. I only like in passing suggested it, but he did that like. I got pills, and I'm gay.
So I work every day. That was amazing. I know he wanted, because he keeps sending me really weird suggestions every now and then too. He's just like, you should have Tama underwater as a merman judging a wet t-shirt contest. I'm just like, why would they be wearing t-shirts underwater? And he's like, because they got fashion. It's like, okay.
He's not wrong.
Yep.
Like, fashion doesn't have to make sense.
Exactly.
Fashion has no boundaries.
So yeah, at some point I'm just gonna end up with like the weirdest things. He sent me another thing yesterday that had absolutely no context. It was just him talking as a news reporter, and then randomly a dinosaur pops up on a piece of paper next to a terribly drawn town. It's just got rawr chomp chomp on it. It's just, I just died.
Amy, do you like pumpkin spice and pumpkin pies?
I
So,
have never had either.
I know pumpkin was a big thing down.
Yeah,
down
but
there.
it's used as a savory meal, not as something sweet. Yeah, like you'll have roast pumpkin with dinner, and you'll have pumpkin soup, but you won't have like pumpkin pie.
The misconception with pumpkin spice is not actually incorporating pumpkin, it's incorporating the things that are mainly used for sweet pumpkin dishes. It's like nutmeg and cinnamon and allspice.
Oh my god.
Everything's confusing.
I know. Because it's America.
America.
Heck yeah.
You can't do that.
I just did. We don't go.
It's illegal. Oh my god.
Oh
I'm gonna arrest you.
no.
Okay.
Good talk.
Did you enjoy your TED Talk?
I did. We learned a lot.
Okay, I can take my glass now. Take my glass and put it in here, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, look, I got glass. But it's too big. It's gotta be a smaller glass, probably. I don't know how big. I didn't know that
Oh, damn.
daiquiri. I can't even pronounce it. That
Daiquiri.
one. I did not know it was an actual alcohol. Look,
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
all I know is I am the dumb, and that's about right. But that's okay. I like being the dumb. Kimiko, why are you in the way? Just move. Oops. Move those. Put this here. And then we can put drink in it.
Okay, are your commissions still open?
Yes. But there's a small waiting list.
Do you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes. I like Leonardo and Raphael. They are great.
There's a game coming out at the end of September I think you and Andy would love. What is
It's
that?
not the KFC dating game, right? Please don't tell me.
Oh no, it's... Oh, Cubeboard. Yeah, Cubeboard is actually coming out.
Oh.
That's crazy. I still remember
Cool.
playing the alpha and beta for that, and then just like the guy disappeared for like 4 years.
What are you using to have the characters on the screen?
Magic.
So I have in my art folder. This exists. It's called a Shimiji. And a Shimiji has lots and lots of pictures in it.
Oh god.
Look at the ball.
Wow.
That's so pretty though. But now I can have Ethan on my screen.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say Daiju.
If Ethan falls
to
off
set
the
up for
top,
it.
then it's Daijobu. See?
Daiju.
Oh no, Daijobu.
It's been 6 years. Oh my god. Oh.
Look, we didn't need to feel old, Dad. You didn't have to.
I already feel old. Like, I finally figured out what my age was, because I keep forgetting what my age is at this point, because I already hit, like, the ages you need to be to do stuff, so I kind of stopped caring after a while. And then suddenly realized, oh, my sisters are gonna be like this old, and I have nieces and a nephew that are like this old. I'm just like, ah, damn, I'm actually getting old.
Yeah, I came to the shocking realization I'm an uncle. That was weird.
Yeah, you is.
Oh god.
You're welcome.
Stop it.
You have one nephew and 2 nieces, and they exist. Although you've only met one of them. The sad part is the one he met is an FMAL fan. So like, but they love Zane more than anything else. So like, you just get questions for every other person. It's just, Zane's pretty. I like Zane. Zane wears a mask. Why does Zane wear a mask? And that's it. It just continues.
Why is Zane?
It's just like, what about
Why?
this one? She's like, yeah, but that's not Zane. She's got a crush. Okay then.
Anyway.
Anyway, we don't talk about work.
Yeah, no.
So work for Zane. I have my feeling old moment because we have people coming. And I was like, people are coming that I haven't seen in a while. And I was like, brought up, like, oh yeah, they have the kids. Like, how's she doing? It's like, oh good, she graduated. Oh, from college. Oh god. I feel super old.
Yeah, my little sister is now out of high school and she's going to uni, and I'm like, oh. What?
Stop it. Go back.
Yeah, but like, cause like
Why?
she's always been like so much younger than me, so like it just feels weird to say that like she's now finished with high school entirely and is now at college. I'm just like, no, that's not how the world works. I'm supposed to stay like
Stop.
10 forever. That's how
Go back.
younger siblings work. I want my money back. This is like rude. Oh my gosh.
Who submitted to the late night Thunder series was just like, you guys ever think about how once you're grown up, there's no going back, you're just grown up forever? Like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Don't listen.
I remember that.
If I had the power to ban you from my Discord,
Nobody wants a reminder of how cruel the world is. Should I put like ice and stuff in this drink?
I don't think it's a drink that really uses ice.
I think.
daiquiris, it depends. Like, fruitier ones usually do. But they're more like blended ice. And
Yeah.
Ice cubes.
Ah.
I could see it more with like a salt around the rim, or like what was it? Like a wedge of fruit, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so you could like do like a chilled thing. So if you like put frost around the glass, it gives it the implication that it was chilled at one time.
Oh, okay. I'm learning new things.
Behold the alcoholic knowledge.
This is why I had to bring
Yes.
friends, guys, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
My 2 things: I drink and I know things.
You could. Oh, Aruba had a good idea. You could put a black hole olive.
But I gotta make new fruits and veggies because this world doesn't have the traditional stuff. Yeah, like I gotta design fruit juice for Ethan to drink. It's just like,
These babies.
Give him a juice box.
well, there was like, I had one scene that I really wanted to do where like Kimiko buys him juice, and obviously like, he takes just one tiny sip and he is completely like passed out drunk.
Oh god.
Yeah, so it's just like he's the worst at taking alcohol, and she just thinks it's the funniest thing she's ever seen in her life.
He's a lightweight.
Small child.
Yeah, we're also considering like if they were all sitting in a bar, who would drink what? But like half of them would just all drink a beer.
Chris-
Like a beer.
Yeah, he drinks beer with like all of his old buddies and stuff like that.
That's hot.
I need to draw Gabriel.
I want him alive.
You've been like so obsessed with him ever since I first came up with the concept on a walk home.
I mean, you literally described the perfect man, so why wouldn't I want that?
Yeah, I know. I need to sort stuff out. Problem is, like, I wanna introduce people to the characters better so that they can enjoy them more. And to do that, I need to like actually get some visuals done so I can like animate stuff. So if I get my concept art done, I can actually like put half the concept just in the background of whatever scene I want to animate, and then I don't have to do it twice. So then I can have just a scene of like Gabranth having a drink with like Laz and his dad and stuff like that. Yes, beautiful.
Trying to draw shoes and it sucks.
Too much effort. Not worth it.
It really is. I'm just like, fuck, screw it. She gets slip-ons because I don't know how to draw good shoes.
I mean, it's pretty much how I work after a while.
Yeah, for like the last outfit I did, I actually just took a photo of my old school shoes and then just dropped them into Clip Studio and then just drew over them. I was like, there, this is how I can only do this for you people.
The funny thing is, I've actually watched multiple professional artists do the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a legitimate thing people do if they can't figure something out.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, there's a lot of people will get upset at people heavily referencing too much, and I do understand where like the complaints come in. If it's referencing from other artists' work, I kind of agree. But if it's like,
Thing is, though,
yeah,
sorry, go.
but you do need it for a learning tool because you can't get better unless you know what something looks like.
Thing is, though, like if I've like, okay, I've drawn an orc. It's like, okay, I'll take the boot from that. I'll take the belt from that person. I'll take two teeth from that person. That's a cool weapon. I'll use that. So you bundle it all together to something new.
Yeah, that's what concepting is normally.
Yeah. So that's fine as long as it's not like, oh, I need an orc. Okay, there's one from WoW. That'll do.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how like Sienna finally got finalized. It was just taking pieces of other things that I had around and it was just like, oh, damn, this could work. Okay, now it's a little bit more original looking.
Yeah, I mean, like, as you improve your skills and you figure out how to, like, draw certain things, then your characters and your style tends to develop a bit better, and then, like, you can play with things a lot more. But it takes a while to get to that point. And, like, I understand from a beginner's perspective because I've been there. And my art was not particularly very good even just a couple of years ago, so I couldn't do the stuff I wanted to do even then. Like, Gabranth was not buff when I first tried to draw him. He was what looked like an inflatable buffed arm person. Now he's got, like...
Inflatable.
Now he's got actual muscle structure under them, like, inflatable muscles I stuck on.
He's inflatably swole.
But most things are concepted from real life objects, like this bottle. The bottle is technically original to some degree, but it was based off other liquor bottles I found on the internet. I just make it look pretty. Why can I not figure out how to draw, like, liquid?
You gave it that old 80s razzle dazzle.
Yeah. I kind of like this drink. This drink's kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna...
Zachary's already done.
Yeah, I've got the concept, or the idea for the one Lizzie mentioned. So I'm probably gonna do that one next, and then go through the list again and figure out what I want to do. But I wanted, because her one's like radioactive butterfly, so I wanted to see if I can twist the bottle a bit so it's got like those indents of glass, and then you've got like a patterned glass on the next plane of it. And I want it like wrap around and look cool. Although if I ever animate and have to draw it in the background, it'd be a pain in the butt, but you know, like, I want it, So
I could just do a simplified version though.
yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna give that a go. And then when I figure out how to use Clip Studio Paint, eventually I can animate in that, which means I can animate to audio, which would make my life a lot easier. Yay! It looks cool.
It's cool when things look cool.
It is. I get happy when things like go the way I want them to. I wanted it to like look like a void, so I really wanted that cool swirl in the middle of it.
Yeah, the idea was actually sounded
Yeah, this is a drink I imagine like only the most refined alcoholics decide they want, so it's just like
Only the most refined of alcohol.
well, like you wouldn't just go and buy it on a whim. You'd have to specifically go for that one drink.
Sorry, because like the inclination of an alcoholic is that they're
Yeah, I'm aware.
like.
See, that's a question I haven't actually thought about. What's my OC zodiacs? I always forget about their birthdays. Like, I don't think about it on like the general side of things.
Alright, good. I'm not gonna mess around with these shoes anymore. I only did it because people were like, give her shoes! Fine.
The dark matter daiquiri comes with the black hole berry. I kind of like that. I was actually thinking about sticking a thing on the side of the glass. If I do, it means I got a concept of fruit. Which I'm probably just gonna do because I want it to look cool.
You could reference a black raspberry and then give it like a Cosmo color palette.
I could. I'm just gonna. So I'm just putting like a glow on this. And then fix this a bit more. I've been excited to draw this like all day, but I had work like until 5, so just like sitting there waiting until 5 was like hitting, and I'm like, yeah, finally I can draw liquor bottles.
Yeah! The artist's way of getting drunk. I'm gonna draw the
The most
Let's get digitally wasted.
literally it though at the moment.
Dude, I'm gonna get so drawn red.
Well, it's exciting. I wanted to draw it. Like, there's just like all these cool ideas I had for like bottles and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I want to do my stuff because I've been drawing everyone else's stuff all day, and it's just like it hits 5. I'm just like, I don't know how to draw this damn glasses.
Oh man.
Why do I always pick things I don't know how to draw?
Challenge, Amy. Could be worse. You could be drawing shame. That stuff is in there.
What's it? I think one of the most annoying things to draw is, or at least like for me, is really detailed tattoos that wrap around a body part.
Oh.
They're really annoying to draw when you don't know how to draw the form of the body part in the first place, so trying to make it not look flat is hard.
Yes. And on top of that, you have to draw art over art.
Yeah. And like, I don't design tattoos, so I don't know how tattoos are supposed to look. So when I'm like, okay, lads should have tattoos, I'm just like, oh wait, I don't know what those look like. Then you gotta go look them up. And you're just like, damn it. This makes things very hard.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's pretty much my entire like thing as an artist, is just I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no idea what it is.
I'll just keep painting until it looks nice.
Just keep going till it works.
Honestly, that's our voiceover job, though, isn't it?
Yeah, keep talking till it works.
Well, the industry standard is 30 takes because we don't know. So just say it 30 times until we're like, no, it's good.
It's funny because like from a couple of people, like from you and Lizzie, I think I only get one take, which is generally like spot on. And then like
That's after doing a few more of
Yeah.
them.
That was like, that's because you got the really good take.
yeah, and then like with Alec, he'll give me every take he's done. But like I kind of want to use all of them. So it's just like, it's really hard to then sit there. I'm like going through them all. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just take bits from all of them because I like all of them.
Hello, I am here tattoo.
Just say Ethan, so you just have to like mush it together with other things. And then
I remember once like
It's perfect.
I think it was when I was getting a line for Teresa. She was trying to say Gabranth and she said Gabranth wrong both times. So I ended up using both because it just became funny that she couldn't say his name right and she's got a crush on him.
it's like you love me.
Well, there's like a scene later on, they go into the bar that I'm doing these drinks for, and she's literally just like crying on a table while drinking booze, just like, why doesn't he like me? It's just like, it's like, were my boobs not big enough? It's just like, that's not what he was looking at.
Simple anime plot.
Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I can put the extras on it. So we gotta draw some kind of berry, so I'm just gonna grab a non-paintbrush brush. So I like Photoshop because I have so many textured brushes I can use. I love how someone already just figured out I was a girl.
Ah! Why is everyone dumb?
I love how my female profile picture doesn't tip them off.
Ah!
I guess maybe I should draw my boobs bigger.
Apparently that's how it works
I think I made that joke actually in, yeah, I did. I made that joke in Drawing a Blank where Kimiko was just like literally asking me to draw her boobs bigger because that's how the world worked in that one. It's just like you could have whatever my character would draw, and she's just like, she won't make my boobs bigger. It's just like I literally was trying to steal the pencil she uses to draw with to draw my boobs bigger.
Too immersive.
She's a very like simple person.
Sometimes the little things in life.
It's what make like half the characters fun to play with. Is how dumb you can get away with some of the plots they use. Like, my favorite thing about One Piece is how absolutely useless Zoro is with directions.
Yep.
Like, in the middle of a fight, and it's right in front of him and he goes the wrong way. Like, they just like go up the stairs, so he goes down a hallway. It's just like, oh my gosh, dude, why?
Why are you so gifted?
Oh shit, Teresa has a crush on Gab? I didn't even know that. Yeah, no, it's not something that I really got to do much with because everyone's only seen the 2 episodes of Gabranth and Ethan trying to escape Teresa's group. There was audio for another one, which I haven't released, which I had like ages ago. Which I feel bad for, because I still have it. But yeah, eventually that'll come out. You get to see Grant do some fighting stuff. And then you get to see Ethan dying, probably.
That's a good selling point. You get to see Ethan die a little bit.
Just a little bit, and then Teresa's just like, oh ho ho, man, Gab, just stay here so I can just tap that ass or something. And then he's just like, no, I'm out, and just leaves.
Like, give me them digits. No, I'm good. No,
I'm sorry, but I don't have a phone.
it's like, the hell are digits? What are you talking about?
American counts.
She just needs to be a pretty white-haired elf mom. Legitimately though, right? Well, the stupid thing is, like, Gilbranth he's not an assertive person when it comes to that, so he literally said yes to the first person who asked him out. Made him very happy though.
Awkward, I know how to relate to.
I really wanted to keep the social awkwardness like the entire time, but she's like the happy bubbly type who's like very, very assertive with what she wants. Like she literally snuck a man into the house, well her dad's house, and is hiding him in her bedroom just because. She's like, oh, he was injured, it's fine. Problem solved. If I make that this color. Yay for cheating.
Who said you couldn't cheat when you were an adult?
Cheating is like all you're taught when you're an adult. It's like, okay, this is how you do your job faster. If you do your job faster, you can earn more money. And then you gotta do this. It's like, okay.
It's like, but teachers got that bias. It's like, that's why she's a teacher. Oh.
That berry kind of looks like a grenade. I don't think grenades are generally that pattern. Also, that'd be a pretty tiny grenade. Now I just want to put a grenade on it. Become the world's most dangerous drink. No Photoshop, why do you do this to me? Yeah, I'm gonna put some little, like, black crystal ice around the, rim to go with the berry, and that'll be that one done. Yeah, then I can texture the bottle properly later. Photoshop, what are you doing? Oh dear. Okay, there we go. My Photoshop is just like loading very slowly. It's terrifying, especially when like you can see the little asterisk that says you haven't saved. So it's just like the world's worst thing for an artist to see. Yeah. Gunpowder beer keg. So making dangerous drinks.
It's like drinking is always serious. Nobody's doing this.
With certain characters, I imagine them sort of doing that kind of stuff. You just get like one character that's just like everything has to be hardcore, and then they just end up with like the dumbest things in their drinks. So it's just like puts a knife in the bottom of like a big wooden tankard, and it's just like, okay, it's like whoever gets to the knife first wins. It's just like,
I feel like that's a thing for Emiko.
oh, 100% yes. She's not. It doesn't matter what it is with the drinking competition, she'll say yes. And she'll normally win.
Bet you can't drink this poison faster than me.
Oh, can I?
Tom's just sitting in the corner, just shaking his head, just like, just why?
God, I'm here. So bad,
Yeah, I really want to do it. I really want to do just like some stupid scenes of like half the characters are just drunk. Because it'd be funny to see like what Gabranth is like drunk. I'd love to have him actually be more the type to stand up for himself when he's drunk. So he's like the opposite of normal.
Oh my god, that was
Just like hits on one person and then everyone's just like completely dumbfounded.
like Gabranth, Gab. Like what? Oh.
I don't know why. I imagine him being just drunk. He's just even more apologetic. So like he's crying and apologizing the fact that he walked into a room. I'm sorry.
I mean, he could do both. He could be extremely confident and then realize that what he just did is like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's coming over me.
That sounds so great. Oh my gosh. Will we ever release Thomas Bill's parody? One day I'll ask him if I can. I don't like just like doing stuff like that without asking the person. I feel mean otherwise.
Jesus.
Yawn.
That was like a yeet yawn.
Yeah, lol. I yeeted the air.
I'm just gonna leave it as a sketch. And put it up.
If you leave it as a sketch, it's already a success.
To be fair, not every picture has to be colored to be finished.
Yeah, I have to tell myself that every so often.
Yeah, I've
Stuck in the same drawing for like 5 hours.
I've had to tell myself the exact same thing, and I still get like annoyed just seeing a sketch in my thing. But I've recently finished like an entire page of just lined sketches, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know what? They're fine. They're finished.
I might
Yeet that pen out of your hand.
No! I still finished it, Andy. Not done. I uploaded it now. She doesn't. She's missing an arm. Doesn't have her head.
I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds like odd to me.
It's her in the process of being built.
Actually, that would kind of pay for funny quick because the concept is she's trying to reach for something on a high shelf and she is 5'2" and she can't. So the concept is she tried to reach for something so bad she lost an arm and a head.
There you go.
The sad thing is she's taller than me.
Oh, she's just small.
Smooth.
Christ. Why is everyone damn taller than me? I know, like, I drew me hugging Tama, and I just drew him huge because I'm tiny. And everyone's like, either Tama's a giant or Amy is the tiniest thing in existence. I'm like, yeah, I'm just tiny.
Both are well, to be fair, both, yeah.
Yeah.
He's giant and I'm Babus.
I am Bubbles. Yeah, I was one of those kids where, like, I don't know if you had it, like, when you went to school, everyone got measured every year at school.
No.
We got our heights, like, set every year at school. And I was the
Said.
I was the shortest every year except for one.
That year must have been great.
Oh yeah, I was the happiest I think I'd ever been, and I was confident as fuck that day. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not the shortest. I'm taller than
Just
one
going over the
person.
shorter person. Yeah!
I didn't like her, so I
I'm
actually
going
could.
down there.
How's it going, Tiny? Woo!
I can't believe that that's like, I don't think I'd ever been proud of myself for being like tall before. So I'm just like, wow, I did that. My body grew. I'm so proud.
So me.
I did that.
This is a very interesting looking berry. It's kind of like a
Oh, yeah,
blackberry, but
Have you seen Amy's very lackluster thumbnail for this stream?
No.
I like my thumbnail.
You should look at it.
Alright.
It's the cutest, though. Someone draw. Oh, that's
Oh, it's TKO-chan. I love it.
They want to. They want to draw Yorosei next to Gabranth.
I would love that.
I love seeing OC interactions. There's a couple of comic artists that I follow, and they keep drawing their OCs like hanging out and stuff. And I'm just like, I want to be a part of this. How do I become a part of this? So
Damn it! I want to draw now. It's making me want to draw you two doing it.
Well, one of the collab ideas I had that I was gonna pitch to you, Amy, is I don't know which one of your characters is more combat oriented, but just like meeting Sienna for like training and realizing they're in for a world of hurt. Like she breaks a wall by accident because she falls into it kicking.
oh right.
It's like, oh crap.
Oh, actually, I got a couple that would work really well for that. It depends on like how hardcore you want the fight to be.
I don't know. Because then I also have to contact Lizzie Ray and be like, hey, do combat noises.
See, that's the most fun thing. I've got a full folder somewhere that's just got like Ethan going, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, it's like Link. I can just use him for combat stuff now. Yeah. I got him to do I think I got him to do heavy breathing for one episode, and I've used it in multiple. Just because it works really well for like whenever he's like trying to catch his breath and stuff. I'm just like, okay, this works. Perfect. Done.
I mean, it's smart. Honestly, I should just start doing just record a whole bunch of combat fully and just keep it on standby. Because my voice is really starting to give out a lot more lately.
That sucks.
For kids of you that don't know, I have an actual issue where my vocal cords actually suck. I picked the job that makes them work. And like the more intense stuff I do, the worse it gets. So like over the years, I have gotten raspier and raspier, even with like it taken care of and stuff.
Jeez, that sucks.
There may come a day that I'm just gonna have to be the whispery old man, and that is the only job I'll ever have. But you know what? I'll rock that role. I will do it.
You're fucking well, yeah.
I'll just age Gabranth so that he's perfect for it. I'm happy I've given you like a more quiet character then.
Oh no, you're fine. LeBron's not that bad. What is bad though is how badly I messed up the back of Gianna's hair. God dip dangaroo.
Dip diggly dang.
I just realized they're drawing her with the long hair, and I've never done the back of her long hair.
Oh.
How do I do this?
Yeah, I recently started drawing head shapes. And like I was actually looking up like a bunch of references on how to draw a proper head, like what angles and everything. And then realized how dumb I am. Like I didn't actually know anything about how to draw a head. And I'm just like, I've been drawing it wrong this entire time, and no one noticed.
Why do people give me money?
Stop it.
Oh my gosh, the best thing I'd see ever was, I don't know if I showed it to you or not, there's this bunny and she's holding an egg while she's painting it, and she's like, I'm an artist.
Put it in the
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
Put it
yeah,
in
put
the
it in
thing.
the thing. It's my favorite thing ever now, because it's just the most relatable thing I think I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my life.
Don't tell him because it's better with watching
Okay,
it.
I found it. Okay. There we go.
Oh,
It is my favorite thing ever. It's the most relatable artist thing I've ever seen. It's so relatable. I hate it, but I love it. It's amazing.
Oh my god. That is a move if I have ever seen one.
I'm an artist. I draw for a living. I hate it. I hate, what was it like? I hate my art. I hate me. I hate you. It's just like stinking art.
All dumb.
They're just like holding her art up, looking at it like, it's just like, oh yeah, this looks good. It's just, it sucks. It's just like, yeah. I love
I would
it
love
so
to
much.
see like old Renaissance artists be like that. Like, this is the Mona Lisa. It sucks. Hate it.
How
Like, we're still
how
gonna put
true
it
is
in the
that though?
gallery. Ugh, whatever. Just
They just find it like it's like dusty in the back of a room somewhere in his house, and they're just like, "Oh, this is nice. We should put it in a museum." It's just like, ew. It's like old. I hate it. I drew it like last week, and it's awful. Look at this. Your nose looks weird.
it's like I painted it in a way she's always looking at you. God, that's weird. Like that's actually kind of cool. We want to put it in. Fine.
Yeah, I think it's rare to find a piece of art you like when you're the artist. Like you look at someone else's art, and it can have like more flaws in it than yours technically, like on a technical standpoint. And you'll just be like, I love it. I love everything about it. It's like perfect. Then you look at yours, and you're just like, it's garbage.
I hate
It's
it.
the worst thing I've ever made in my life. Why does this exist? I hate everything.
Why not laugh?
Art is hard. Kids, do yourself a favor. Art is keep it as a hobby and don't cry over it like the rest of us.
Be strong. Be very strong.
Okay.
I actually finished it after it was kind of cute.
Woo!
Yeah. It works.
You did it.
One day I am hoping after I finish this, I want to see if I can do characters in different outfits, which will force me to drop poses. Still being a lazy.
A single lazy.
So I don't get paid to do grammar and English, okay? I get paid to draw pictures.
All the single lazies. All the single lazies. What? Uh-oh. What?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so
I always used to. I don't know why. When I was younger, I always used to love doing those. Where you do a song, but you just say it normally. So it's like, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. What? Oh.
See, I only listened to either game music or like Irish music because Christian family. So I think the very few songs I knew that had lyrics in them were the ones that I had to sing at school in a choir. So it's just like, unless it was one that my mum knew, because my mum did not grow up a Christian when she was a kid. So it's just like, she's just like, oh, I remember this song, and she'd just be like leaving it on the radio.
So just in the chat, can Gab have a gym teacher outfit, please?
Yeah, So I want to do them in a bunch of AU themed outfits. So I want a mafia outfit and a casual, what they would wear if they were living in like our normal society outfit. And then I want to see like other bits and pieces that I can do with it. Brom would make... I think Brom should just have the exact same outfit with a different color each time. Because he doesn't change his, even for his damn, like, beach wear.
I just want to see him having the whistle. Like, Gabrath, that is, like, the typical
lifeguard.
whistle thing. Yeah.
Oh gosh, actually, he'd make a great looking lifeguard. I love it. Oh my gosh, I got the best comment in my, Discord fan room at one point. I posted just pictures of Gabranth that I drew yesterday, and I think the response I got was just, Gabranth exists. Everyone, happy sigh.
That's how I feel.
It's just like, yay. I did not expect him to be like, everyone's favorite when I first made him, and I didn't expect him to be my favorite either.
So precious.
He is, even though, like, he's technically a huge jerk, but he's not. So it's just like...
Shut up!
Yeah...
Shut your mouth, you meanie face.
You don't know him!
Only I can change him.
I can fix him.
He's a sensitive boy and only I can fix him. And then there's just a group of people who are like, no, no one may touch him. He just exists to hold everyone's hand.
I'd give him a hug.
I would love to give him a hug. He'd be like the nicest person to give a hug to. He's just like genuinely happy.
Nice when people say that about your characters. I don't want to hug this man.
Oh, thanks.
Hugging Andy is like hugging a bear. He's like really comfy.
It is.
He got
I've been told that by multiple people.
Well, no, I want to hug that.
Right. One day.
I'll take
Ooh.
photos for the fans.
Oh my.
This is what you want, huh? So close, and then I can move on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab the tablet from your room again.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you could use the screen tablet that I got.
Oh yeah, you don't use that one now, do
No,
you?
I don't. I use the big one, so... And I might
Yeah.
be getting another one soon for, like, whatchamacallit, so you can just use that.
That's true.
So...
Yeah, I'll take that shit. Yeah, boy.
I love how it's just like, at this point, every time somebody's talking about a tablet, they just come to me and they're just like, Amy, do you have? And I'm like, yeah, there's probably like a spare tablet here somewhere you could just use.
Just gets out of the chair, wading through them.
Well, if anyone comes to my house at this point, it's just like, I want to draw, but I don't have a tablet. I'm just like, here.
Aha!
There you go.
You may,
Got you covered,
you
fam.
may borrow.
Dangerous to go alone. Take this.
It's more fun if I can do that. Like, I know Eiley wants to borrow, she wanted to get a screen tablet, but she wasn't sure what to get, so eventually she wants to buy the one that I'm not using at the moment.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm getting the other one that you can probably use and keep.
No.
He gets a message island, and he says no.
I'm sorry, but Andy's stolen it.
No.
He's only gonna use it once and then just never use it again. No.
I'm gonna put it on my desk so it collects crumbs.
but she's so die-hard in being a traditional artist that exactly what happened. She just sat on her desk and collected crumbs and dust. Am I a joke to you?
Yeah, when I first got a tablet, because I had my sister's hand-me-down one, I remember putting it down. I can't remember where in the room, just somewhere that wasn't on my desk, and continued to use the mouse.
Ugh,
Yep.
gross.
Yeah, but this was like back when I was doing pixel art and paint.
Wait, that's illegal.
Because I didn't know like all of the what you do's with like digital art. I drew on paper, and then if I did digital art, it was pixel art in paint. I didn't need to do both on the computer. What you talking about?
Computers for nerds.
It's a bit different now.
How dare you?
Any problem with doing stuff like this is like you gotta go over the texture more than once. So much effort. But it looks cool.
Fine art for her is done. Now on to phase 2!
Woo! Fedora is just I just started using my tablet this year after getting it in 2016.
Big mood.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, it takes a while to get used to it, and then once you've gotten used to it, it's like you've got so many options of things you can do. It's a little overwhelming, but like it's great when you get the hang of it.
It's like everything.
Yeah. Like at the moment, Clip Studio Paint's got a lot to offer that I could use, but I am really bad at getting used to a new program, so it's going to take me a while to sort of like really get into it.
Once you get there, you'll get there.
Yeah, if I can figure out the animation thing, then I am set. I really want to do more storyboarding, because that's just great practice for multiple things.
I think the reason Clip Studio and I kind of work together pretty decent right now, just in terms of what I was doing originally, is because it's not that far off from Sketchbook. It just actually came with a lot more bells and whistles.
Yeah, it has, like, you can import 3D models from photographs and all sorts if you've got the really expensive version.
Yeah. Because I actually did that. My friend Kelly used to pose for me, and then I brought that in once just to see if the 3D model would take it, and it did. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I got excited when I first saw it, because it's just like, oh, it's specifically for, like, comic book artists. Which is not something that I'd really seen much. So... that doesn't have anything on it.
The fact that it has a lot of expediting process things. It's like, this is definitely built for people who have to draw every freaking day of their life.
Yeah... Drawing, when you get to a certain skill level, I feel like drawing becomes less of a hobby and more of like an obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, I did not draw seriously at all, even a couple of years ago. It wasn't until like the very end of, not last year, but the year before, like the very end of that year, I'm just suddenly like, oh, okay, I just realized I don't know how to draw muscles or hips or anything. So I actually started to study properly. And my artwork is jumped leagues and bounds since then. It was funny because one of my friends hadn't commissioned me in a year, and he saw my artwork after that year, and he's just like, oh, it's like, this a lot different than I remember. It's like, yeah, a little bit.
Like, oh.
I think that's another reason why I find it hard to get into it, because I know it's going to be a long damn road until I'm happy.
Yeah, but if you make that one picture that you're just proud of. It, like, I don't think there's another way to describe the pride for it. Especially because you can hang it up
Yeah.
in your room and stuff like that. Like the Gabranth one that I got with the big shadow is the one picture I think I'm still happy with. Which is
Plus, they
surprising.
had a really good message behind it too. And I couldn't understand why they were really proud of it.
Yeah. But it was one of those, like, and the stupid thing is it was a event piece, which, like, sometimes people get, like, iffy on those kinds of pieces, but those pieces tend to be the most emotionally charged ones, and that's why they turn out as nice as they do.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I did it. I did the drink. It exists now.
Let me see.
Nice.
Yay! We have
I love
drink.
the purple glowy.
Yeah. I like the fruit. It looks like a One Piece fruit.
You eat it, and it gives you a shadow.
Very dangerous.
One might think.
Oh, this
Well,
One might think.
it's some
oh
based.
my gosh. Stamp it. Oh.
No. Can't make me.
Oh yeah, Pat, there's a picture I've been meaning to do for like a year and a half and I still haven't done it. But eventually it's the one that goes inside Gabranth's pocket watch.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's a picture of him with how many people are in it? Like 8 or 9 people.
I like it.
Yeah, and they're all sporting the same tattoo. So like when I finally finish it, that's one that I wanted to actually like send out to the VAs involved. I'm excited when I finish that one. Yeah, I had like all these cool ideas for pictures, but like either I can't find the time or like I feel like my skill level's not quite high enough to be able to do it in a fashion I'm gonna be happy with.
Yeah.
So I kind of just left it for the moment. Although I think I've got a good enough skill level where I could just draw all the big buff guys and stuff now. I should look alright. Okay, now I'm gonna stop playing with this damn thing. Oh yeah, I'm happy some people remember me talking about that picture. Yay. Well, we have one done, so that's an entire Dark Matter daiquiri done.
Huzzah.
Do you know what you're gonna go with next?
Yeah, the Lizzie's one.
Oh.
Well, if I had to do 2 versions, because I got the bottle, and then there's the bottle without the label in it, because the label covers up the pretty thing on it. There's the glasses. I've got... Where did I put them? Drink ideas. Yeah, Radioactive Butterfly was the next one. Cool thing is, if I ever stick these in a concept art book, like, this is nice enough where I could. So,
Yeah.
yay. It's one of the things, like, I'm actually happy with. It takes me a while before I'm happy with any of my art. Andy can
Mm-hmm.
the amount of times it's just like, I like this picture, let's put it on the wall. And it's just like, I don't want it on the wall. It doesn't look good enough for that anymore.
This is-
when you stare at something for too long and then you just start to hate it.
Yeah.
This is my art. I fucking hate it.
I love that bunny so much. Oh my gosh, I just need to draw that bunny with just that phrase above it and stick that on my wall. Then I'll be happy.
Replace it with carrot.
I could actually, yeah. Oh, we were talking about who out of all of my OCs would be able to draw.
Wouldn't be that
We came to the conclusion that most of them would not, just because like, unless they use it for like a technical reason, like lots of writing or whatever what they're doing, then they're probably not going to be able to do much in the way of reading and writing, let alone like drawing pictures.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Ethan can, because Ethan did blueprints while making stuff with Laz. Because he did that when he was like really young, and he's also brought up in basically a noble's household, so if he doesn't know how to read and write, they'd disown him then and there anyway.
Oh god.
So his mother can also, like, she has great calligraphy, but can't draw. But I'd love to just, like, I think I did it once when I was, like, still terrible at drawing, but, like, I drew, a picture as one of my characters, so I drew, like, Carrot, Zero, and Relic's pictures. Relic's looked nice, because he writes books all the time and does stuff like that. Carrot's was, like, barely able to read it, and his Zero's, because he's got cat paws, was just a scribble.
Oh.
But he was the most proud of his.
As long as he's proud of it.
Pretty much.
Sweet little bean.
He is. I love him. Even though I forget
What a-
he exists.
What a beans.
I just realized. You're terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know you know, but you're still terrible. I'm trying to figure out where my liquor bottle's gone. Okay, we're gonna pull out some liquor bottles. I am not sponsored, don't worry, it's okay. I mean, unless somebody
I
wants to
wish.
make dark matter daiquiri,
Jack Daniels sponsor.
I'll like go royalties on it. It's okay.
You know what you could do if we ever actually do know like a bartender or anything, we could just like commission the one to make something like this for a
Oh,
photo.
that'd be cool. Can you imagine?
Well,
Can you imagine?
we should
like,
do that one day.
I was gonna say, can you imagine like if you ever made an anime about bartending or something, and you legitimately got drinks made that started to be served? How cool would that be?
What? You should do that. Just give them the idea, and then they can make it whatever how they think it is, and just commission to do some for a photo.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have to like technically commission someone who actually creates alcohol? So like if
No. No, you could just commission a bartender who knows how to mix cocktails and all that sort of stuff, and then they're just
Yeah.
like, here's the picture, this is what it looks like, put
Yeah,
together
cocktails
something.
and liquor are two different things.
see, I'm not smart when it comes to that stuff, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, it's just a case of like, you know, and then you could hire somebody to take a photo of it, because they won't cost much. And then you can get somebody really cool photos.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
E.
do that for like birthday or something, like next birthday or something.
Yay!
Although that's not far away. I know. I was thinking of something else.
Yeah,
never
no,
mind.
I was gonna say, like, my birthday's already been and gone. It was last month. You got a long time to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
So you're fine. Okay, so this bottle, I'm probably not gonna give it the same kind of shape. Maybe like the Jack Daniels bottle of whiskey.
That works.
Okay, so this is gonna be like a semi-whiskey bottle.
A semi whiskey.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the rough idea of the shape I want.
Just a whisk.
So what I wanted was this, and then... Oops. This is cool though, because I've never drawn stuff like this before. So it's nice to do something different that's not just characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because I remember when I was younger, it's just like, oh, if I did art for a living, I want to do characters. Then when you actually do that for a living, it's kind of just like, okay, I wish I could do anything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shokugeki no Soma would be Food Wars, but bartending.
Oh, I would watch that show.
I remember there was one anime, or at least I picked up a manga like years ago, and it was about bartending. It's just a guy listening to everyone's troubles. That was the whole show.
Oh, sounds like
It was like wholesome-ish. So like they had like really crappy problems, and like you'd feel bad for them. But it was like an enjoyable watch to just listen to them talk to a guy, and then they feel better. I don't know how the person did it, but the bartender, it's even better when they give actually good advice. Because that means that someone had to write that good advice out. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I got my rough idea for the base shape.
decided in the sketch because she has to reach for herself on throwing in Easter egg food, basically just clues and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And one of them I will give away is called Happy Ruse Ready Spaghetti. Like,
wait a second.
I think one of my favorite things about making like an OC is the fact that you can bend a world to work with them. So you can create some really fun stuff.
yeah.
And nothing is out of bounds. Like you can do literally whatever you want.
Yeah, somebody would like message me like, how come she doesn't like does she follow the laws of robotics? Like,
So she could have a full-blown person. She could have a human brain in there. You don't know.
yeah, but somebody brought it up. Is she like SPC like 697? She was like a bunch of coding that just became sentient and created like a quote-unquote human soul. Like, well, now it is. Thank you for giving me an answer.
They did that with when I first posted Gabranth and I had the tattoo on his shoulder, and they're just like, oh, I bet you that tattoo was like really important. And when I'd made it, I'm just like, no, it looked like he needed a tattoo there. So I made one, and now it's like a huge thing. But it's great though, cause like you can start with something basic, and sometimes everyone else will inspire a huge idea that you can run with.
Oh yeah. And then I give people credit who do that. Like the person who helped me create like Tiana's casual clothing, I gave credit to. And she's like, she needs like real clothing. You're absolutely leggings. That's it.
I think most of the clothing that I've drawn my characters in are always based off like a color. And I'm just like, okay, I just want to draw something based on this color. Done. I really need to actually study clothes because all my clothes look like garbage. The shape is not exactly what I want, but I'm trying to figure out how it would look. And draw a terrible version above it. So I want it to like wrap around. So that would go like that at the back. Okay. And instead of this shape, I should put lines in it. The other way. Bottles are hard. Sorry. Amy, the only thing that looks like garbage are the actual trash cans you draw, and even then they are good. You guys are too nice. So I think that the problem is like with artists is when you get a certain skill level as you like learn more and more, because you understand more on a technical level, you see more flaws than I guess the typical person to come across it.
It's the same with any creative, really.
Yeah.
Like the same with VAing. It's like, was I breathing at that point? Unacceptable.
Yeah.
How
Or it's like,
dare.
oh man, was there a lip smack in the audition I just sent out? Like, well, couldn't fix that.
I must find a way to hold breathing.
You see that with singers all the time. Like, oh, you breathe between the two takes. It's like, they're a person. They gotta do it.
What are you talking about? People don't breathe.
Give up breathing and then we'll talk.
Brett Stone put it best. How dare you breathe?
Yeah, I remember like I've had talks with Alec before on like the kind of movies and stuff we like, and just because of like the acting in it. And he tends to like a lot of almost obscure movies just because the acting in it feels more real to him. Yeah, so he's like, he loves the not so overacted bits and pieces that like you tend to get, whereas a lot of the people, especially people when they first come in, they immediately try to do like an anime impression.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's like there's acting and then there's acting.
Theatrical acting.
Like the anime industry is like going for more like realistic, like this could just like be your friend who is now an anime character. Not like, I must stop the demons sort of acting.
Shakespeare anime. Hello, Shakespeare Kun.
KFC cone.
Don't bite your finger at me, senpai!
Senpai, but why? Doshite. I need to like watch more anime. It's hard to find good anime at the moment. I started watching Black Clover and there's nothing but yelling. Like the main character yells, and then everyone he's in a group with all yells. And everyone's like, it's okay. He stops yelling eventually, or you just get used to it. And I'm just like, I have to get used to this? But I want to see what
I don't
it's...
have that kind of time.
Like, I kind of want to see what it's like, because I've seen some of the animators on my timeline on Twitter. So, like, I only want to see it because I've seen their animations on it. And I'm just like, I want to see what this scene was, because it was animated beautifully. Okay, if I curve this one to the bottom of it.
In the weird spot. No.
This bottle is a difficult shape. I've made my life hard. Dr. Stone is a good anime. It is a really good anime. I love that one. I just hate the fact I have to wait every week for a new one. Cries. And then there'll be a point where I forget that it exists for like 2 weeks. And then it's exciting because I get to watch like 3 episodes in a row. But then I gotta wait for it to update again.
Oh, Amy, can you turn Pad up? Apparently he's quiet.
Unfortunately, he's up as high as I can get him on mine.
do it on my end. Hold on. I have distanced myself from my microphone so I can actually draw it at my desk. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, loud.
Andy, you got louder.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, you changed. Your mic changed.
Oh.
I just noticed because I can hear the background noise. It's like the curse of the VAs is when your microphone changes.
How's that?
That sounds a bit better.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with that.
No. Woo.
Alright, there we go. Because I opened Uno. I had the audacity to open it.
How dare.
Andy, I can't believe you.
Andy,
What?
what do you think of this bottle?
Let me take a look.
Bam.
I like it. I like the grooves. The indents make it look cool.
Yeah, I wanted it to look like it's twisted it.
I'd say that works.
Cool.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be the most irritating though.
As I say, the only real way you could make it look even more twisted was to make like it bend in from left to right.
Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be to move like this.
I mean, you could just do it like a tiny bit.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it too much. Yeah, I want like interesting bottles because the fantasy world-based stuff, so the cooler they look, like the better. Not only that, but it makes much more interesting concept art book.
Yeah.
And then I can be like, guys, buy my art. It's pretty, I swear.
Buy my book.
Okay, if I cut that bit off.
Creative voice actors could do that. They just sell a book and like every page is a different recording they did. It's like, I did that.
Oh, it's just like the audio wave image. Yeah. That'd be great. You could get a printed version actually of audio waves as a necklace.
Yeah, I know somebody did that with a tattoo. It was their mother saying "I love you" in a wave form.
Aww. That's sweet.
Like, oh. Precious.
People need to stop like one-upping everyone else in like wholesome stuff.
No, because then we keep getting more and more wholesome stuff.
Yeah, but then I can't keep up. I'm not that wholesome. Okay, fine.
Idea for food on the shelf.
For food on the shelf?
Wholesome-os. No, wholesome-os. Well, like because all the food is Easter eggs on the pantry shelf. She's trying to reach through.
Oh.
So one of them is just called wholesome-os.
Wholesome-os. At the moment, this bottle reminds me of like a detergent. It probably won't look that way when I finish, you know, like making it nice and pretty. But if it's got like bright green liquid in it, it won't help. Okay, I think we keep that for the same. Okay, I'm gonna move this bit up more. It's too close to the bottom. Okay, I think that looks alright. If I flatten the very middle of it out and make it like a solid piece, I can put the logo on a raised bit and it'll look like it's designed to be there.
Yeah.
That'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking logically. Yay!
Using the big cranium thing.
Yeah, it's how you do the thing.
He's a big brain.
Okay, I'm just getting Discord messages. Oops. It kind of reminds me of Listerine.
Wait, what?
The bottle shape. Oh gosh.
Oh god, it does look actually like.
Wow. What the big brain energy? The hell? We gotta fix this stuff. It's not allowed. Mine's gonna look better than Listerine, cause it's gonna be shiny. I feel like the bottle's probably still too stiff. Okay, I'm gonna fix it, guys. I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Actually, stuff that. I'll just do it the smart way. Problem solved. Okay. Put this back up there. So I'm gonna...
Stuff the smart way. Are you nuts?
How dare.
I'm gonna try to go with the better shape.
I'm ordering yogurt, and it's called the Collective. I kind of feel like it's gonna like kill me.
Hey, it's good yogurt.
It is.
I
good
would
yogurt.
like join the Borg for that yogurt.
We are bored.
That's become my breakfast every morning. I would gladly join the Borg for that damn yogurt. Maybe if there's any artists that have joined the collective, they'll give me all their damn knowledge, and I can just be like, wow, Insta-smart, look at me, I know what I'm doing now.
That is exactly how the Borg operate.
That is how the Borg operate. All their knowledge becomes one. They become one singular unit, and if the person that they absorb is wacky enough, then I'll make them obsessed with drawing just as much as me.
Not possible.
Then I'll make them...
Yogurt cult.
Welcome to the land of crazy yogurt cult.
Greetings, fellow cult members. May you be forever smooth and yogurty.
Sweet.
May you be made with Greek yogurt and not extra hydrogenated.
You enter as Greek yogurt, you leave as raspberry.
Oh.
So say, oh, your good God.
We do.
Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that in ages.
Am I allowed to start the yogurt cult on Twitter?
You're more than welcome. I will be a low-key member, like, I gotta keep a public face. If people knew I was part of the yogurt cult, then you know, who knows what they'd do. They might get jealous.
I'm glad I started the yogurt cult. I could die happy. Like, I'm good.
Please don't.
This is the dumbest box of food I've ever made in my entire life.
What did you do?
Dehydrated H2O. Add water.
Oh dear. That's... The
pretty
dumb
good.
thing is, I can imagine
Well done.
somebody marketing that. And people would buy it.
Dehydrated water, so dust. Or like air.
It'd just be air. Cause
You can't be the cult leader. I started this. Although I'm buying from Sainsbury's, so technically they're the cult leader.
sweet.
We do. God, stuck in my head now. We do. We do.
Okay. I'm gonna put like scales going up it instead, so it's mutated.
Gross.
It's mutated like a bottle. It's bloody.
Actually like that.
Yeah, I want it.
Hot.
Oh my gosh, I could get one of these bottles commissioned.
Glass
Oh,
blower.
that'd be cool.
Glass blowing is like a huge thing I love. I would be like more than happy to have somebody make me a glass bottle that looks like this. I'll pay them big monies. I say that, but I don't have that much money, so I'll pay them an adequate amount of money.
Might be something that my mom might be able to do because she does glass stuff.
Oh my gosh!
We will commission your mom.
See, I've commissioned my own mom, but she won't let me pay her, and it's really annoying. It's like, Mom, okay, I want you to make something. She's like, okay, yes. And she either won't do it, forgets to do it, or like, won't let me pay her when she's finished.
This is a big mood.
Next time I see her, I'll just put money in her pocket.
Sneak it in.
Oh, hi. Found this random. You drawing?
What?
Somebody found this by random and they're asking
Oh,
you drawing.
yes, hello. I am drawing liquor bottles. Fantasy themed ones for a
She's
For a
alcoholic.
fit, I am not alcoholic. Excuse you.
Still drunk.
I am drunk on power. Thank you.
She's only
My
been
God.
drunk. She's only been drunk once, but it's lasted 20 years.
Yeah, I'm sleep drunk. I'm permanently sleep deprived and need sleep and don't get it.
Nothing to do with me. Guys, I'm buying bacon. Can I get some hogs in chat?
How did you come up with bit of trash? It's not particularly an enticing story, if I'm completely honest. It was a case of, Amy, I need a name because the one I have is taken. Oh no. Looks out the door of the room I'm in and there's a full trash can. Perfect, done. It wasn't taken.
I can literally say my wife is trash.
Well, I got people complimenting me because my name was trash. They're just like, oh no, like, you must have low self-esteem. It's like, no, but you're beautiful. I'm just like, I haven't said anything yet. I'm just getting complimented now.
Oh god, you must hate yourself. No, I'm good.
Stop it, baby, you're beautiful.
Oh god, it's Halloween. Oh no, soon. Oh lord.
Oh no.
No.
That means I get, well, not free candy because I gotta buy it, but I get candy. So, I mean, there's a bright side for me. I don't really care about the kids that come, but you know.
Oh wait, you're married now. Yeah.
Hi, I am the married now.
This hunk of me beast.
Free compliments, LMAO. Yeah. Oh, there's... Why, rabbit, why?
Look at him go!
Man, look at me go!
Fuck you!
I love that so much. I want just
I
like...
love that he remastered his first episode in his new style.
Yes! Just like, I think he was complaining about like the remastered Disney films. He's like, I'm gonna remaster something good.
Mr. Something good.
And then just that came out. I'm just like, okay, yeah, no.
There's a Halloween option in the Sainsbury's option, right? The superstore thing I'm buying from.
Yeah.
And one of them is Mr. Kipling's Cherry Bakewells. It's like, what?
I need some context here.
It's like it's basically like a pastry tart. It's like, what? Why would you give that for Halloween?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
I mean, it's British, so maybe that's just
It's
what
not-
you like. I don't know.
No.
Look, I've only lived here for a certain amount of time.
No.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh, I need coffee. That's what I need. Almost forgot.
Oh.
You and your coffee.
Yeah, I need it.
No, you don't.
There's.
No, you don't. You,
Yes, I do.
you've never needed it. It's a lie.
I always need
Yes.
this. Yes. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, so I've decided that with this bottle, it'll never be seen from the back side of it because I don't want to have to draw it more than once. So you only see this part of it. That's it. It's good enough. No one else needs to see anymore. What have I done? I've made like such a awkward design for myself.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I like it, but why? Why
Don't you?
did I do
don't
this?
you wave your butt at me, madam.
I don't
Give
know.
your butts to yourself.
Lord. Goodness have mercy.
Nah, I don't need it.
Oh, heck.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright, do we want a delivery tomorrow night or like Thursday morning?
I don't know. I don't really like. We're awake for both of those probably, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll order it for when we're asleep. That's a good idea.
Look, I don't. Just. Yes.
Useless. Oh, whatever.
Yay.
Just do it.
This is the shit I deal with. It's like, Amy, here's the decision. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Steamed hams.
Steamed hams.
No.
Oh my god, that was the best meme phase.
Oh, that was a really good meme phase. I do miss that phase. Especially when the animators got involved. There was like a bunch of animations of it, and it was just like the best thing I'd seen in ages.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I kind of just want this bottle now. I would like this bottle to be a real bottle that I can have.
Well, maybe for Christmas we'll see if we can get like a
Looks so cool. Look at that, it's like all twisted, like my soul. It's great.
It's very contorted. It looks like it needs to go to a chiropractor, but it doesn't. It doesn't care.
Yeah.
I hate it when I get an email and you know how they try to like be nice to you and like put your name and all that. This person like it's like a business and they put Andy but they put capital A capital N.
Oh.
I love when they just say hello Miss or Mr. Like they don't even check. They just send you an email with both of them in it. So you can tell it's
Now they had the same problem as the person from before.
yeah.
Hi.
Like,
Hi blank. I love your content. Oh really? That's nice.
I love my content. That was wonderful. I love when I keep getting sent Minecraft like servers at one point, and they're just like,
oh god.
you can do let's plays on your channel with this. I'm just like, do you watch my channel? Yeah, I love your content. I'm like, I don't do let's plays. I'm like, oh.
I'm in chat. I see you there, you bastards.
Oh.
Oh, it took me a second. I was like, what are they doing?
Oh, don't spam chat, okay? You can say it once, but I don't want everyone spamming the chat.
What drink are you drawing right now?
I am drawing a radioactive butterfly.
Radioactive.
It's green.
Oh.
It kind of still reminds me of dishwashing liquid. No. I'm gonna make it a deep green so it doesn't look as much like it, and then have just like one glowing thing inside it that looks like it's radioactive.
I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones.
Oh, I wonder actually.
Make my system go. Such a weird song.
It was.
I liked it.
Oh, it was good, and it was definitely memorable, but it's just weird.
Yeah, it was one of the first few songs that I actually like listened to that had lyrics. I got like so into all the music because I was just like, I never heard this stuff before. Holy crap! Look at all this stuff.
Will they give me superpowers if I drink it, or will I grow a third limb and then lose all my hair?
You will get very drunk and fall over out of your chair, and someone will steal your wallet.
Yeah.
That's what it's
I
for.
can imagine. I imagine it being a very sour.
Oh, I imagine this being kind of a trippy drink, actually.
Oh, like absinthe.
Yeah, it's just like you drink it and then you just kind of go on like almost like a high and everything. It's just kind of trippy.
Can't do that. It's illegal.
Well, not in this world. It's not. This world's fantasy. I can do what I want.
Nah, you
Get
illegal.
crunk.
If I want booze that makes everyone go loopy, then that's fine. I can do that. It drinks green liquid immediately. There are certain things in life I think that you should reconsider. This might be one of them. I'd be quite happy to try the daiquiri just because it looks pretty. I don't know if I'd be willing to try the green drink because it's green. Although if the bottle's pretty enough, I'd buy it just to take it home and never use it.
It's not easy being green.
Can we put yellow on it? Shoof.
Like,
And you have been blessed.
I don't think he can.
No. Oh, rude. I really want this bottle now. I'm like obsessed. I keep getting obsessed with like really dumb things. It's like, oh wow, look at all these glasses. I love these glasses. And then I bought like 12 packs of glasses that I never used and did not take when I moved. Now I want bottles. When I finish all my drinks and I eventually post a video showing off all of my drink concept art, you guys can pick and choose which drink you'll drink.
Yes.
Yeah. I also
Special Mountain Dew.
oh gosh.
Forbidden Mountain Dew.
I also have got to make what am I gonna do? I gotta make Tama's sweets poster that has like every sweet he uses for medicinal purposes and what it actually does. So I actually remember what each one does because I forget what color I've used.
Oh no.
Yeah, because he's got like a bunch, and then I'm like, okay, this one's used for like stamina, this one's used for like getting rid of poison. So I'm just like, okay, I forgot which one's which. It's just like, that'd be terrible. And the cannon just give one that previously cured poison to like them when they're dying of blood loss. I don't record footage when I'm doing a live stream just because technically, what's it called? Technically it's already up on the channel, so I kind of just leave it. But I have been recording the, I recorded the process of the dark matter bottle, so if I do some more detailing on it, which I might later, add some proper texturing, then that'll be in the speed paint. Why am I obsessed with bottles? Because I like them? They're cool. Have you ever seen like a bunch of perfume bottles? They look cool. They don't always have like a proper purpose, but they look cool.
I'll be honest, this is the first time she's bought up bottles.
This is not the first time. Did you see all the tiny bottles that I used to have?
No, like alcohol bottles.
Oh yeah, no, this is the first time I've got obsessed with alcohol bottles.
Because sometimes alcohol bottles are part of the art.
Yeah, sometimes they're pretty.
No, look at Dan Aykroyd. He went insane and made a crystal skull filled with vodka.
Pure vodka. It's the purest of vodka, and it's
got no bleach or sugar.
and it's made.
Because he used it all for his brain.
He's distilled it with diamonds, not real diamonds. The other diamonds.
I was about to say, the diamonds he gets them from are like a city like 2 hours away from me.
That's great.
It's just named after the town where they came from.
You should steal the diamonds so they can stop this madness.
I love the fact that that's a thing. It's just like, oh, okay, you see this? Yeah, this is great. It's the best thing ever. It's just like it's a skull with vodka in it.
Dear.
At least it was like a different shaped bottle. That grabs attention. I just like the fact that like he put the design of the head to be like this is a perfect replica. It's like, you know, you can buy those for like $2 at one of those gift shops.
Yeah, they're not that hard to get.
Yeah, I found one just randomly, and for Halloween you find a bunch of them. Funny thing is, you just buy a cheap like skull head bottle, and then you fill it with water, and it looks like the same thing.
Oh yeah, you could just.
Yeah, because vodka doesn't look like it's an alcoholic drink really. It kind of just looks like water.
It doesn't taste like
the
it.
taste of rubbing alcohol.
This is why I don't drink it, cause I'm a smart.
I thought you said Smurf for a second. I was like, wait, what does that have to do?
With me, that's why I'm
Don't
short.
question it.
I would love to be a Smurf.
Hey, wouldn't you be shorter, even shorter?
Yeah, but then everyone's the same height as me, so I'm technically like everyone else that's a Smurf.
Oh, I thought you meant like just you.
Imagine you got the short end of the stick and you were actually, that was your quirk as a Smurf. You were just short Smurf.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm the tiniest Smurf of them all.
Christ. When's the next animation? I do actually want to do more animated stuff. I did an animated outro on my last video I uploaded. But that's the last animation I've done in a while. I haven't had time. One day I will find time again. It'll just take time.
Should just do a comic of the Taken things, but for time. So I don't know. I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
One day, please come. Oh no, it's just like that sad thing of, you know, like looking longingly out the window of just please come back or come home soon. It's just time, just out with a what's it? One of those little like sacks on a stick, and it just walks.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
just walks away. Oh, you're new to my channel. Welcome. This is
Hi.
a place of learning. Right now we're learning about glass. And how
You're good
awkward it is. Yeah, glass and alcohol, because I don't know anything about it. And my friends gave me some nifty, what are they called?
Designs,
Not designs, name.
concepts.
Name suggestions, that was the word.
Suggestion.
Yes, I figured it out. I'm no longer that dumb.
The brain was like, hang on, it's coming.
That's pretty much me every day. I wonder if I should make the... Stop it! Okay. The last one was easier in the sense that it wasn't completely see-through. I had it with purple glass, so you could tell that it was like a full glass on its own, right? Whereas
Yeah.
this one is transparent. Unless I make part of it not transparent and make it like, kind of like frosted glass where it's partially colored, like from the bottom up, and then gets like transparent towards the top.
Oh.
Could do that, because that way it'll also look like it's... That, or I could do colored on where the, like the raised bits are.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Concepting is so much fun. Guys, you should do it. If you can't draw, just do it anyway. It's great fun.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is cool fun.
This concept isn't about doing everything perfect. It's making things and hoping. It's like, oh, this could work.
Yeah, you can pretty much like play with anything, and that's where the fun comes in. So it's just like, oh, you remember that one idea? It's just like everyone says wouldn't work. Well, too bad. Look, it's now stuck here and is staying.
Bam. Look at
The base.
Oh my, you knew it.
I didn't even mean it that time.
Yeah, you always mean it.
Andy has like a habit of just one thing
Memes.
will stick, and it will just stick for too long. There's a point where I walked into his office, and every time he'd just go, ah!
I was announcing my presence.
But I walked into your office when you were working. Of course you're in there.
Okay, fine. I was asserting dominance.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Ruva, you made a bottle too. Yay! I'm very proud.
Proud parent.
I like the fact that I have like just made people think, hey, you know what would be a great idea? If I also drew a bottle.
Yeah.
I've become like a tiny trend on the internet.
You have, and then you do trending stuff, like with your GIF of beating away negativity with your Beat Saber GIF.
I am so proud of that. Oh, I just saw it.
That was
I
good.
just saw a model in Ruva. It's very nice. Use that texturing. Oh, butterfly tears or butterfly juice. Oh, this is better stinking. What was it? We had the last one on this list is unicorn tequila tears.
Oh god.
In a universe
That
where
was-
unicorns exist. So it's just like, oh dear.
And one of your characters had a wife.
Yeah.
There was a unicorn. It's like, I'll have my wife's tears, please.
Poor Kaizen.
Yeah, the best part is you can totally get Kaizen to record for that.
I can. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. I like this bottle.
Do you like the taste of my wife's tears?
Well, now you can have them for $5.99.
Only $5.99?
Yes,
Damn,
cheap.
alright, give me 20.
Yeah.
Just go to Kaizen's house. Can your wife just pry into this for a bit?
I knew I was gonna get this damn comment. Wait, unicorns exist but not dinosaurs? Thank you, Alec. I'm sending a screenshot of that to Alec because I'm sure that he's just gonna respond with "I told you so."
Probably him.
Who said it? No, it was Fedora.
Yeah, it's Fedora.
It's just his alt account.
He's messing with you this entire time. It's like Fedora's been drawing stuff for me on Twitter. It's like, Alec? Is this just a ruse?
One of the best things I've ever gotten from him is he drew Ethan, but he drew him with kelp for a head. And he just called him
Aw.
Kelp Boy. He also drew Brom, and it just has I like book, but everything is spelt wrong, and it's drawn with a mouse. It's like the best thing, just because of how stupid it looked, but it's like my favorite piece of fan art he's ever sent me, because it's just like, it's just him holding a book. Oh no, it's, I like bonk, it's not even book. I probably won't stream for too much longer, because I think I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Oh, 2.5.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, we'll finish in like 8 minutes. Then it ends on like a 10-minute mark, so it's all good.
Yeah, I think I'm just about done with that.
Woo!
Now I'm gonna do full on coloring. I'll just do like shading, like basically grayscale with a little bit of color.
Yeah. Oh, I love when there's some artists I follow. Every now and then they'll do a completely grayscaled picture and they'll have one solid color on it. It's like really nice because that one color will pop.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Watermark on it and call it a day.
Woo!
I'm curious to see how many people will figure out all the Easter eggs on the shelf.
I imagine quite a few people will at least like spend a good amount of time looking through them.
Yes. Hopefully the resolution will be big enough that they can see it. Because I know Tumblr's cool with me. Doing full res, Twitter, not so much.
Twitter is terrible for this stuff. Like most artists don't actually like posting on Twitter because it butchers their image or it crops it always at the weirdest places.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes it's
Ugrant will do
fine.
that too. But like it won't let me control the thumbnail, so it's always like in the oddest spot for it to be in.
Yeah, it's just like when you've drawn a picture and like the whole thing is a really nice picture and it just shows you like a snippet of the neck and the upper part of the bust, like where none of the details are. It's like, thank you? So a lot of people won't click it if they have to click the full view when you don't see much of what it looks like. Okay, label will go here where the butterfly shape is. Instagram's cropping is weird. Yeah, I don't really like Instagrams. Because they don't let you put like a really long image on it or anything either, which is annoying. Will Pat's drawing be on Tumblr or Twitter? Yeah, I believe so.
Yes, I'm doing the Tumblr one right now, and then I will put it up on Twitter. And I will put the Tumblr link in the...
Yee. Lol. So the green one is called radioactive butterfly. They like call it leprechaun's vomit. Like that's an interesting name for a bottle of booze. I'm not gonna lie, that is quite a neat one, but it's not specifically for this. Yay! Thank you for telling me my bottle looks nice. Hopefully I can detail this one decently. Interesting learning about how glass reflects. I wonder if I get good enough at this. I wonder if I could just like do this for a job for a while.
Yeah, why not?
It'd just be cool to like design stuff like this for like a series and stuff like that. Ooh, I can use like brighter blues and stuff.
And on Twitter. Yeah.
Woo! What made you get back into drawings? You didn't do it for like a while.
It's one of those. When I had like the really like long sick period, I was actually kind of drawing C a lot more. and just they help me kind of recover and just I don't know. It's just sort of looked at one of those things like, oh,
This made me feel better about everything.
Yeah.
I'ma just do it more.
Yeah, it's amazing how therapeutic it is.
Yeah.
I think with specifically with art, because it's a visual thing, you can see progress as you make every single stroke, so it's kind of just makes you feel happier.
Yeah.
Alrighties, I am gonna call stream here because we've been streaming for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I think we're good. Thank you guys for coming and watching me draw glasses and alcohol. Thank you for back coming.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. And then Andy, who's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, ta-ta!
Tatty bye.
Bye.